Hello, we're going to make a no-sew fleece NFL scarf in less than 12 minutes. What you will need are scissors, rotary cutter, measuring tape, clips to keep the sides together while you cut. First, we want to cut off the edges, the excess white, because that will not be a part of our scarf. And if you make a mistake and leave some excess on it, you can go back and correct it. These scarves will be 9 or 10 inches wide. I'm going to measure it to see how wide this one would be before I cut off the excess edges to make the scarf even. Now I'm adding my pin so the scarf would not move. Usually I'll just hold the scarf or put something heavy on it so the scarf will not move while I'm measuring and cutting. I usually take a white chalk and add the measuring line because it's easily wipeable off. Did that make sense? Easily wipeable off. It's easy to wipe off by your hand. So this measures about 9.5 inches wide. And I am marking the edges that I need to trim off. Right now I'm using the scissors to cut off, but when the material gets real skinny, I will use my rotary cutter. Make sure your rotary cutter has sharp edges so it can be a seamless trim. Now I'm using my rotary cutter to make the job easier. And just put it off. Voila. Now I'm going to do the other side. I would not need to mark this side because I'm used to just eyeballing it and cutting it. I've been doing this for a while, so I'm pretty comfortable doing it this way. Same thing on this side. I'm using my rotary cutter because the edges are too thin. And sometimes I make mistakes when I cannot see the second layer. Remember to lock your rotary cutter. You do not want to get accidentally cut or a member of your family to accidentally cut themselves. I'm just clipping off any raw edges. Now we are going to make the fringes. Cut a threshold line that will enable you to stop precisely with every cut. So the cut lines, the fringes can be even. I just usually eyeball it. I used to measure it, but I'm pretty good at eyeballing the measurements so they can be equal to each other. Now I've cut some large fringes, small fringes, large fringes, so on, so that, the scarf can be interesting. I've cut larger fringes than this, and I've cut smaller fringes than this. I'm taking both sides. I'm cutting both sides at the same time to save time and to make it easier and to make it symmetric. Almost finished. And you will have a fringe scarf, no sew, no thread.